tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now.
Everybody, I'm Scott.
And I'm Melissa.
Welcome again to RV Rolling with MJ as we are now truly winding down our 2023 summer extravaganza up the East Coast into Canada. We've left Canada now. We have about a week left.
Yes.
And we have landed where?
We were in the Amish country. We're actually in Gordonville, Pennsylvania, right near
Lancaster.
Lancaster,
Probably
Intercourse.
Wait till after the show. Right in the heart of fabulous Amish country.
We're actually staying at Country Acres Campground, which is a great place to stay. That comes, like Scott was saying, it comes.
Didn't even get to say it.
Okay.
You sort of hijacked.
Well, you talk all the time. I never get anything in.
Do you think, just comment below if you think I talk too much and she doesn't talk enough.
Yeah.
In these reviews.
He does.
I know the reason I talk is, you know, I don't really talk when I'm filming. Very rarely. When she grabs the camera, she filmed me and I don't want to talk. This is where I like to do my talking, so.
Okay. Near Bird in Hand, they're actually associated with Bird in Hand. Like we went last night to the Bird in Hand restaurant and Smorgasbord. And one little tip, if it's your birthday, go online.
If you got that smorgasbord,
yeah, that was a little too much.
Reference. Good,
like a buffet.
Yeah, smorgasbord.
I ate too much.
It's called the smorgasbord, but you go with the smorgasbord. So with this campsite, you get a free 2-hour tour, which was very well done.
Yes, highly recommended.
We drove through the countryside, saw some Amish farms, Mennonite farms, saw some buggies. Nice
It really
place.
gave us a lot of information, learned a lot about it. The only thing, the negative, but there's nothing you could do about it. It was only 2 stops, but it really wasn't, again, it's not letting everybody walk the bus.
We had a nice pretzel, we had a soft pretzel. I tried root beer.
Then we drove around afterwards, went to the town of Intercourse, went to shopping. So it was a really nice, beautiful day today.
It almost makes you want to become Amish.
No.
But
I couldn't be without my phone or anything.
Well,
TV.
You're a certain Amish.
Oh yeah, there's all different
or a Mennonite
kinds.
or a progressive Mennonite.
Now there's plain and then there's modern.
Modern. I mean, you're practically normal, what they call English people.
Their first language, first learned and most used in the families, business among themselves, conversation. Their first language is a Western European dialect. All Amish and all Mennonites were originated from either Germany, France, Switzerland, or the Netherlands. You can see the colors are brightening significantly, but they are still plain or solid colors. Plain Mennonites are allowed to use print fabrics for their shirts and dresses. Continuing with transportation, up here behind or beyond the stop sign, there's usually an Amish scooter. Most common means of transportation, I call it 1 to 100, as soon as they can walk, as long as they can walk, or even longer. They can use a scooter. That they consist of bicycle wheels that are put on a scooter platform.
Let's talk about the campground. That's what we're here for.
Country Acres Campground. It is associated with Bird in Hand Restaurant, and that's why our stay included the 2-hour tour. Had no idea that it did, but it was a great thing. You just have to sign up when you check in, or beforehand, I guess you can. And it was, as he said, it was a great tour. So, and the campground is really nice. It has a really nice pool, even though it didn't have a chance to use it. It has a really nice playground for the kids and a dog run for the dogs. And we're right by a cornfield, so that was really a good touch. You really feel like, you know, well, we are in the Amish country.
Feel like you're in Iowa.
We're in site 881, 50 amp full hookup. There's also 30 amp. And I think there is a dump station. I think you can get it without sewer, or, you know, or 30 amp if you choose. So, and oh, they also have pickleball, and it's gated, and they have basketball. So, whatever you want to do, there's lots of to do in the campground. But this is where we entered yesterday, and it has great area to unhook. Not everywhere had really designated areas to unhook, so we really like that. This is the office where we came in. There's cabins over there. They're very nice. One of the things is they gave a free chocolate bar when you checked in, a Hershey chocolate bar. So we're about 50 minutes from Hershey. It's a nice little porch you can sit on. I'll show you around a little bit. Hi. A lot of brochures, some things to do, drinks, souvenirs. So here is the entrance where you have to go through with your motorhome. What's weird is there's another section right here with RVs, but it's not gated, so I don't understand why they have a gate, but if one side doesn't. But we are actually staying in a big rig area, which is over in the back of the campground, but I really like it. You'll see in a little bit because there is cornfields. I feel like we are in the Amish country, but you really feel like you're in the Amish country with the cornfields. But in this section, looks like is the pool. What's interesting is the check out and check in is close together. Checkout's at 2, check-in is at 2:30. I've never seen the campground check out at 2 o'clock. Oh, that's interesting. There is a big rig over here, but whatever. There seems to be laundry in 3 different places, and it's pretty cheap. $1.75 for the washer, 50 cents for 30 minutes. That's for the dryer. That's pretty good. That's nice fencing. Oh, this is very nice. This is one of the better pools that I've seen. The only one that beats that is from this trip is the Hilton Head. I have a little deck area. This is very impressed. I don't know what this is. Oh, bathrooms. Laundry. This is one of the laundry rooms. But this is too far. I mean, I would have came here. I thought that's where I had to come. I'm back at the entrance to the section we're in. And they give you a gate pass, so when you leave, you can get back in. You don't need it to leave, though. So here's the pickleball court. And then right next to it is the basketball court. Here's a dump station. They might have some without some hookups. And I guess if you have that, you can dump. It's pretty quiet over here. If you're coming here when you book the place, go onto the Bird in Hand restaurant site and put in your birthday. If you're coming during your birthday, you can have the smorgasbord for free the day of, the day before, the day after your birthday. You have a volleyball court, nice playground, very nice. See, there's a dog park, dog run, really nice. I guess it's Horseshoe, I think that's what it's called. Don't know what this is. Oh, shuffleboard. I'm guessing they have the equipment. It's probably at the office. It's a nice court. So this site with the corn in the back is 826. What's nice about all these sites is that they have packed rocks here for the RV and then grass, really nice grass for you to sit on. Yesterday Scott and I sat outside. This is one of my favorite, definitely one of my favorite campgrounds on this trip. So this is the area the big rigs are. It's very nice. And the cornfields. And oh, and it's pull through. It's even better. Everything is just done so nicely. This is how a campground should be. Wide, the lanes are wide. Oh, to the side of the house, here's the laundry. In the bathroom. So everything is all clean. Getting up to our site. Here we are, site 881. Great, and this is what I mean. This is where we sat with the cornfields.
Okay, so let's talk about the rating.
Yes.
We give places 0 to 10, with 0 being the worst place we ever stayed, Toronto, and 10 being the best place we ever stayed. I always got to mention Toronto. Melissa, I'm going to give you the honors.
All right, so I really love this campground. It's just the site itself is nice. There wasn't anything bad about it. Just the facilities is beautiful. The fact that you got the 2-hour tour, because of all that, I'm gonna give it a 9. I think it's definitely a great place, and it wasn't that expensive. Oh, and it's also Good Sam's, so you save 10% off your stay if you're a Good Sam's member, which is a great deal. So what would you give it?
I'm gonna. That's what I was going with before you said it. So
Yeah.
I'm also going with a 9. It checks most of the boxes. Only one little thing.
The gate.
The gate to get in.
There's a gate.
There's a gate to get in.
What's weird about the gate is that there's another section where the pool is, where there's RVs are staying, but there's no gate there, so I don't know why they have a gate.
I would do away with, personally, again, I don't have the crime records of all campsites and what a gate does, but I would do away with gates altogether, or have a gate but make the opening really wide. Because again, I keep repeating myself, if you have to think, I know people say, what are you talking about? It's enough room. It's enough room. Of course it is enough room.
But you still have to worry.
It wouldn't have, there'd be a problem. But you got to think, like, oh my God, am I going to make it? And why do you got to deal with that? So it's the one last thing. But other than that one area, very spacious. The road is fine. It's not paved, but it's rocks.
Yeah.
So it's,
And it's a nice grass
nice,
area. It's really
very
nice.
well taken care
to
of. Sites are manicured. So it's not perfect, but it's easily, you can get a level.
And the streets are wide enough to
Yeah.
get through. It's just they really thought about it and made it big rig. Well, in this section that we're in right now is big rig.
Big rig.
That's what they call it.
Big rig to pull through, so
Yeah, pull
that's
through.
always
I
good.
always love that.
There are
so.
trees. Normally I'm not a big fan, but it's not
Yeah.
crazy trees.
No.
So Yeah.
And we have a view of the cornfield. You can't see it from this angle, but we're looking at corn.
And
which is nice.
and also one of the good things too, we're right in the heart of the Amish country.
Oh,
So
yeah, it's right-
you go
right
right out
there.
right outside on Route 30, and you got all those shops to buy the
Oh, yeah, stuff. All
knickknacks,
Amish,
paddywhacks, if you dug a bone.
Also, the staff was really nice, and they actually gave a Hershey bar. But
Yeah.
we're not.
But there was
it's
on our-
like
on
50
our-
minutes to Hershey, so but we didn't go.
Anyway, with that said, we will see you down the road.